Wall Street Journal, 1941. The U.S. enters World War II. Washington agrees with Hitler. This war will determine the future of the world for hundreds of years. Washington tells you the war will be long and hard. You should understand this as an admission that the resources arrayed against America are vast and ready. American resources, although more vast, are not ready for war. Perhaps for 2 years, all bad news will spring from one fact. The Axis will hold the edge in actual, not potential military strength until the end of 1942, perhaps into mid-1943. Don't expect official Washington to tell you so bluntly. But it's true, is admitted privately, should be remembered when the government demands greater production, when the news is bad, when the knockout blow seems long delayed. Before Japan attacked, the U.S. High Command did not think America could strike the Axis a fatal blow before mid-1943. How long a war? 3 years at least, probably 5, with bad luck, 10. How hard a war? We will try to tell you. If you are a man between the ages of 21 and 36, the chances are 1 in 4 that you will be in the military services before 12 months are out. Better than 1 in 3 that you will serve before the war is over. Odds are a little shorter if you are 18 to 21, a little longer if you are 36 to 45. You will be called as rapidly as equipment is ready. Simple equipment, clothes, barracks, rifles, is ready. U.S. must have 4 million men quickly, part for garrisons, part for expeditionary training. 10 million, including an air corps bigger than the present army, before the war is over. More than half will fight abroad. Later, your draft registration will make you liable for essential work on farms and in factories. Labor will be registered, shifted as needed from non-essential industries. Manpower will be scarce. If you are a woman between 21 and 36, eventually not soon, you may have to register for Mrs. Roosevelt's Women's Army to do non-combatant service with the armed forces or essential work. If you work for wages, your overtime rates will disappear. Your wage rates will come under an informal, non-legal standstill policy. But the policy won't hold. Pay will go up because living costs will go up. Price control won't become law until 1942. Even Price Administrator Henderson admits that now he can fight only a rearguard action against inflation. If you earn anything, taxes on your income will jump. Low incomes will be hit hard, percentage-wise. Congressmen from poor districts complain. Those folks at the Treasury don't know what it is to have to make 2 pots of coffee from 1 set of grounds. A $3,000 income, married man, 1 dependent, now pays $128 directly, $30 Social Security tax, $98 income. Treasury wants beginning next year, $244, $90 Social Security tax, $98 income tax, about $56 withholding. Computed here at 7% on net taxable income. The withholding tax would increase annually, and by the war's end, this man would be paying at least 10% of his gross income as direct federal taxes. Of all income over $25,000, Treasury may take half, or better not ceiling, on income, but almost a ceiling. Taxes will work a slow social revolution in America. No more very wealthy people. For others, a lower standard of living. So Washington believes, if you are bombed, you or your company or your city must look out for you for the present. Washington says West Coast raids are possible, so are firebomb raids on the East Coast by suicide planes whose pilots bail out. Washington plans as yet no system of federal compensation for damage to personal property, No federal shelters. That may come later, we think. U.S. Capitol's sole shelter, a sub-basement crypt built to be George Washington's tomb. If you want to make long-distance calls, you may have to wait your turn. If you want flashlights, toasters, tires, spices, autos, freight cars, bananas, soap, refrigerators, radios, anything with copper, steel, nickel, zinc, rubber, chrome, you may have to get a government ticket or go without. Outright rationing of some items will be started within a month, we're told. Food? Plenty next year, perhaps thereafter. It's up to weather, and perhaps to the Women's Army. Don't expect all this to be done neatly, efficiently, without mistakes or greed. Washington won't become paradise. Congress won't rubber stamp all military requests, has already pigeonholed the Army's wartime property seizure bill. Labor unions won't give up wage an organization demands. Corporations won't abandon tax shortcuts. Democracies are big, loose-jointed, clumsy but powerful.